Okay, so we're starting cooking, and we have this card from the district we live in that is for kids over the summer, and it's not a lot of money. So what we're doing is we're using it as like a learning tool to understand the cost of groceries alongside making the food we're doing. So Lorelai picked out her first recipe she wants to try from a cookbook I bought on Etsy, the kids cookbook. And it's an instant tapioca dessert. So, for the record, we've never bought tapioca, I don't think, right?
Yeah.
And it comes in a box. So I asked Lorelai to guess how much does she think a box of tapioca about this size might cost. What do you think?
So the most is probably like $10 or more. And then the minimum is probably like $4.99.
So you think between $4.99 and like $10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this summer we're going to use this card to help us keep track of, we can like use a ledger to count how much is left on the card when we use it. We're going to see what's on sale, get an idea of how much food really costs, and then use it to make stuff. So we're going to go to the store and see how much tapioca is.
No.
Okay, so Lorelai's got her list. Yep, there's a list and a basket. And we're gonna get the room temperature stuff first, so our cold stuff doesn't get
to become room temperature.
right. Okay, so tapioca first.
Yeah.
So we said that since tapioca is for a dessert and it's in a box, it's probably in what aisle?
The baking aisle.
Yeah.
Because it says pancake mix.
Pancake mix. We're getting close.
Yeah, I think so. There.
Found it?
Yeah, number 16.
I see it. You see it? By the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Do you think minute tapioca means instant? A minute's pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's grab a box. So let's look at the price. It was $4.39. So is that cheaper than you thought it would be? Remember you thought it might be 10? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Like the most 10, but the least 5.
Right. Okay.
So that was pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little cheaper than you thought. What's next?
The whipped cream.
All right.
And the cold section. Close.
Okay. Lead the way. Yeah, there's different kinds, so I want to show you. So we have the name brand at the store, right? The Meyer brand is how much?
$2.49, but that's
And
like store brand is usually cheaper, I think.
Okay, so let's look at the name brand, like Ready Whip. How much is that one down there?
It's hard to see. Well, it depends on what one it is.
But is it more or less than the store brand?
More.
Yeah. So do you want to get the name brand, or do you want to save some money by getting the store brand? Okay. And then you got to look at the size too. Make sure the size is the same so you know you're getting the deal, right?
Is that?
Yep. See, these bottles are about the same. Some of these bottles are smaller.
Like these ones?
Yeah.
Too.
What'd you say?
You have to make sure it's sealed good.
That is sealed. Good. Okay. You see how these are two different sizes? You have a small half and half for $1.99 or a big one for $5.99. Sometimes it's cheaper to get the bigger one if you get more for a better deal. These are all pretty close to the same size though. So now we're doing some impulse shopping. She wants to throw on some chips too.
Maybe.
Maybe. We see something.
Yeah.
Do you think sometimes, like if you got Doritos with the brand, or you got like the Meyer cheese chips, do you think sometimes it's worth it to get the name brand if it's going to taste a little too different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These ones are like better deals, I feel like, because you get one free if you buy 2.
If you need to, right?
Huh?
If you want to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just got a lot of pickle chips. This one?
Yeah.
This is the treat?
Yeah, because it has protein.
Okay. Looking at the fruit. We found some lemonade apples. You going with the apples?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready?
Oh, I still want to see if I can get it.
Found them.
$2.69.
What do you think? Is that fair compared to the other size?
Yeah.
How much was the big
I
size?
think it was like 7 something.
Oh, okay.
Like,
You ready?
yeah. This is good.
So her budget for every 2 weeks is $20. And she spent under the budget, $16.65.
Woohoo! Yay! There we go.
One more impulse purchase because she was under budget. Ah, we got it. We got it. Enter your PIN.
What was it?
Receipt.
Thank you for shopping at Meijer.
Okay, so these are the 2 recipes that she's making. Instant tapioca dessert and chocolate cake in a mug. Okay, so what we talked about was that she had $120 for the summer. And we estimated around $20. So we know that 120 minus 20 is?
100.
Which means you should have just a little over 100 left, right?
Yes.
That's our estimate. Okay, so we're going to use this little ledger here. And we're going to write our starting balance. So we're filling out the starting balance. We're going to keep our receipts. There's the total, so we're going to write $18.56 under payments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you put in your starting number, your starting balance. And then you're going to subtract what you spent.
Minus 18.
$18.56.
How would I do 18.56?
You have your
Okay.
decimal right there, yep. Equals. Okay, so you have $101.44, and we can check this. Look at your receipt, says right here, $101.44. So we know that's right. So you put your leftover balance right there. So you know what you have next time you go. You did it. What do you want to learn by shopping for yourself?
I think I'm gonna learn like responsibility and like I don't know.
Responsibility would be a good start.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
It's responsibility for my money. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.